What's up, what's up, what's up? We are in Justin's kitchen today, you guys, so hey, thank you so much, Just fans, friends, and family. Today we're going to be making something that's not good for you. So, stay tuned, and we will get right into today's cooking recipe in Justin's kitchen. Alright, you guys, so we are back, and I am off camera doing like some prep shit because you don't want to sit here watching me do certain things. So I don't know why it's so smoky over here. We're going to ignore that. Like I said, we're going to do like a chicken bacon ranch kind of, I don't know, noodly chicken bacon ranch, cheesy, garlicky, peppery, bacony. Okay, so I've got the oven. It's at 400. Well, it soon will be. If it's not, I don't really care. But the idea is once it gets to a good, like, it's starting to get all cooked, because the outside of the oven, not the outside of the oven, but the sides of the oven are gonna, cook that bacon up a little bit faster than the middle part there. So while that's happening, I am going to, and have started with some boiling water, if it ever will start to boil, which is odd. I've got medium shells for noodles, so we're gonna get that to a boil. Let's stop there. I'm gonna prep the chicken a little bit, get the chicken cooking, and then I will be right back, you guys. What's up, you guys? I'm sorry about the lighting. I know it's a little dark in here, but I take out the light bulb. I take out the light bulb? Did I really just say that? No, I take out the light bulb because it freaking breaks on me all the time. And I wanted to make a video about this because I'm thinking, like, should I go expensive and buy, like, the $13 freaking light bulb? Really? Anyway. So, I wanted to say a little something. I've got the water just about at a boil, so I'm going to get the noodles in. I've got the bacon in the oven, and I'm going to check that here in just a couple seconds. And what I've done is I got these chicken tenders here. Ooh, I don't know. Can I get it in the camera? Okay. Real quick, okay. So anyway, and I'm going to basically like par bake them or bake them until for like basically maybe 3/4 of the way. And then I'm going to put them in a bowl, and then I am going to shred them, okay? So I'm going to do that. That's basically the next steps for the chicken. As that's happening, the water is boiling, so let me get the noodles in. And I don't really know ratios. I know that's obviously a big deal in cooking, but to be honest with you, I don't cook to really impress anybody. And if there's a little too much noodles or if there's too much chicken, you really can't go wrong as long as the flavors go right. So anyway, I've got the oven, the bacon, and then I've got on the stovetop, macaroni is boiling, and the chicken is going to be pretty much like 3/4 done here in about 3 or 4 minutes. So while, that stuff's happening, I have got cheddar cheese in a can, which is a new thing for me. I've known about, like cheese and broccoli soup and cream of this, cream of that, but I just didn't know that Campbell's put cheese in a can. So anyway, that will be later. This stock will also be later, which is a vegetable stock. Don't know why I do that. But anyway, Ken's Ranch. Well, before I start lying to you, let me just see. Some ranches do not do it for me. I don't know if it's like because it's called like buttermilk ranch or you guys, I don't know. I'm sorry if this video is boring you guys too, because I'm just like flabbergasted that I can pause it and come back to it. And if you guys have noticed, that's not me. I don't edit. I don't do anything. I'm going to straight shoot you for about 13 minutes or so. Typically, my videos last about 13 minutes, and I know you guys never really get that far, but that's okay. I still actually am very impressed by my audience, so thank you, Just fans, and all of my friends and family, because I can look back on the videos, and maybe my videos are only getting about 30 to 40 views, But there are some of the videos, like last year in December, well, January was really, really hard for me this year. But back then, I have like over 200 views, and it's only been like a year. It's not even been a year. We're not even in November yet, and I've already have like a 200 and something, like 200 and something views. So I do appreciate it all, and it never goes without appreciation. So I do thank you guys. And with that being said, I'll get back to you in just 1 minute. So I just wanted to share with you guys. I don't know if you know what this is or not. Can you see? And then can you? Did it just say? I don't think it just said, and I don't think you guys were quick enough to see what it was if you're even on right now. But this, my friend, is my very first drone. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. It doesn't have high def quality camera, stuff like that, but God knows, and you guys know, that that's not really my aesthetic anyway. So it's kind of cool. That's the controller, and at the tip of the controller, there's like this little thing so I can put my camera, and then you download the app, and then you can just watch the view of the drone and fly. But I'm going to tell you what, the drone is not the easiest thing to fly. And I have figured that out, and already within an 8-hour period, yes, indeedy, it is a little scratched up, so I guess the return policy is no longer in effect. I have a really hard time buying stuff for myself to begin with, especially whenever it comes to like toys and fun stuff, because I guess somewhere in my head I always go to a place of my past, which I should never do that because it's never healthy to do that. But a lot of the reason why I do what I do in today's in my present day life is because one way or another it leads to how I was when I was a child and why I was okay with not having this or whatever. As if that's, so sad. Hold on 1 second, you guys. That's so rude. Interrupt me. Interrupt this. This is important, people. That, obviously, you heard the phone call. So, yeah, my phone. And I don't even know why I have a phone, to be honest with you. I didn't want to have, like, a cell phone that I had to answer to people every day, all day long. So I got rid of the, cell phone part. So now it just acts as a mobile device. GPS and Wi-Fi connected stuff, whatever. So, okay. But then it's like, wait a second. Why do I have this phone? Because the only people who call me are people trying to sell me something. And I feel kind of bad because, by the time I say hello and they're like, in some accent, one accent or another, and then it's like, just take me off your list. Just take me off your list. I don't even want to know your spiel. I don't want to know what you're selling. So anyway, guys, we're going to get down here. Ooh, see, with the bacon, you never get to tell with the bacon. It's not quite done yet, but I'm glad that I checked on it. Well, is it done? Are you done? I think it's going to be like, yeah, I am done. Hello? No, I'm going to give it 2 more minutes. And then, you know what, you guys? I'm excited to let you guys see what I'm doing. Because after I get done shredding the chicken, the noodles get done and the bacon gets done. That's kind of rounds up level 1, if you will. Because there's 3 steps to this. I guess there's going to be 3 steps because that's what I'm telling you there is going to be. But anyway, you guys, I'll be right back and see you on the flip side. I am going to take my gigantic cutting board. Thank you for getting this for me. You know who you are. Well, did you get it for me, or did you just give it to me? One way or the other, I'm appreciative. And yes, I use it all of the time. So, I mean, this is big. These are the tenders that I was telling you about, the chicken tenders, and in which are going to get shredded here, as soon as I'm done. And then I'm going to be right back with you guys, and maybe the noodles will be done. The bacon's certainly done now, and let's get to putting things together, shall we? Alright guys, so I've got shredded chicken here, and I've got bacon, and yes, does it look like it's burnt? Yeah, I'm not perfect, I understand, but you know what? There's a lot of pieces that are actually pretty damn straight. It's just it looks darker, maybe the lighting, whatever. But I'm about I'm about to cook and the bacon being cooked like kind of really a little bit on the burnt side. Because have you ever had like a chewy of a bacon, even if it's like bacon bits or something? Gross. Okay, so I've got the foundation going. I know I said maybe that I was gonna, let's start layering, right? Well, I'm gonna chop this stuff with my little chopper here, okay, and I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna fold and bring it in. Not too heavy of a chop, but just kind of like a, not a knead or anything. This isn't dough, but as you can see, I'm just gonna kind of like, I want the bacon to get into little pieces here and kind of get the juices of the bacon and the chicken. Keep in mind that both of these have been cooked, so you should not be mixing, you know, raw anything. And then the other thing is, damn, this is heavy, is that you know that little, like, whatever, the white piece in the chicken tenders or on a chicken breast, and you gotta cut it out. You gotta cut it out before you cook that, okay? That's something that my mom taught. I don't wanna be chewing on chicken. And what was it with the bacon? I don't know. Throw caution to the wind whenever it comes to the bacon, you guys, because honestly, bacon's the shit. And that's not exactly completely, what do I want to call, like, it hasn't set long enough, the bacon, so some of it's still going to be a little bit hard to chop. So I'm going to set that down, and I'm going to be right back because the noodles are done, and I'm going to kind of like, well, we'll get into it. Yep. Alright, you guys, so I did finally get all of that chicken and bacon smashed, and I can't wait to show you guys this. I wish I had you guys here, because there's a lot of my friends, all of my family, we love to eat, girl, we love to eat. And this is kind of a special thing. It's not like I get in the kitchen and actually make, like, I don't know, chicken bacon ranch is not really all that, but I mean, it's not good for you, number one, and I try to eat on the healthier side. And then number two, this is like a splurge because it's getting close to my birthday, y'all. And I'm gonna just treat myself, you know? So, alright. What I'm gonna do is I've got the nudes right here, the nudes. And I'm just gonna start, I'm just gonna put in this whole thing. Like I said, I'm not good with like measurements and stuff. I just go ham and, you know, why am I going to buy a can of cheese? And then what am I supposed to do with it? How do you store something like this? I mean, I know you go to the store and you buy yourself a little Tupperware thing, and it's so cute, and it's, you know, it's probably like $5 or $6 for something that holds like 2 ounces. No. So, along with this kind of cheese, and I'm going to do like this cheese, I'm going to mix it up into the macaroni. Gonna kind of just get a feel of what that looks like. Now this isn't on any heat either. This is just on a stove, on the top of the stove, on a stove top, if you will. It's off the heat, and I'm just gonna use the heat of the noodle to kind of get the idea. Now, I think when I wanted the noodles to be a little al dente, I don't think that happened. So let me just give a good taste. Not even close to where we're going to be at, but this is going to be the banger right in here. Excuse me, hello purchase. But yes, and now I'm going to do a little sprinkled cheese, a little milk, and then keep on doing that until I get like a nice, well, you'll see because once we get there, it'll be time to stop. I know that this video is kind of going into the long, so I will wrap this up and I'll get off of here, okay? I'll show you the finished product and then I'll say my goodbyes. Hold on. Alright guys, so I'm going to just show you, this is about as done as it's going to get. There is a little bit of cheese that still needs to be melted, but I guess the way that it turned out is kind of like a macaroni and cheese. See the lighting, I'm sorry. But macaroni and cheese with chicken and bacon, shredded chicken. I put some ranch in there. I put some cheddar cheese from Campbell's, and I put in some regular shredded cheese, some whatever. And what I'm going to do is this is a ranch flavored chip, and after I get done getting it out of the pan that I cooked it in, I'm going to top it all over with crushed Dorito Cooler Ranch. And then I think I'm going to put it in the oven for about 10-15. We'll see what happens, you guys, but thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope that you guys kind of like the new kind of way that this all broke down. And Just Fans, comment down below and let me know how much you love me, alright? But until next time, you guys, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and keep your head high and shoulders back, and you walk the world like you own it. Peace and bye.